Hello and welcome to the Stranahan Estate at the Wildwood Preserve Metropark located in Toledo, Ohio. I'm excited to take you on a tour of this beautiful and historic property. This property was the family estate of Robert A. Stranahan and his wife Paige. Robert Stranahan, along with his brother Frank, founded the Champion Spark Plug Company. As we walk up to the main house, you'll notice the Georgian colonial architecture. The home was completed in 1938. It took a total of 2 years to complete. It has over 30,000 square feet with 35 primary rooms, 17 bathrooms, and 16 fireplaces. But the Stranahan Estate isn't just about the main house. The property includes beautiful gardens and walking trails. And it's the garden at the side of the home that's the reason for my visit today. Robert Stranahan hired a very prominent landscape designer named Ellen Biddle Shipman. Shipman was one of the first female landscape designers. She designed over 600 gardens for prominent clients, including Henry Ford, the Astors, Thomas Edison, and the DuPont family. Shipman was inspired by the arts and crafts movement and the colonial revival style. Her gardens were designed to complement the architecture of the house and were meant to be enjoyed by the homeowners and their guests. What you're looking at on the screen is a historical photograph of the Stranahan Estate. And I just want to point out some really classical Ellen Biddle Shipman elements in the design here. So you can see that it's a very formal setting. In the center, we have a water feature, this lily pond that's surrounded by frogs. There's a change of level as you walk up towards the back of the house. You can see the steps that lead to an archway that has a focal point with a statue. And you can also see one of the two pergolas that was created for this garden here on the left side. Shipman's designs were typically symmetrical. You'll be able to see that in the actual design itself. I've got a copy of the plans that we'll look at in just a minute. And then you can see that, straight lines, formal hedging, the use of shrubs and small trees. There were a lot of small standard-sized trees that were used to add to the vertical element of the garden. And it's just a lovely, beautiful garden. So what we're looking at on the screen right now is the actual plan for the Robert Stranahan Garden by Ellen Biddle Shipman. You can find these plans in the Cornell University archives. I'll leave a link in the description below the video if you're interested in checking that out. This is the garden that we're going to be touring today. You can see there's 2 boxwood parterres. It's got a symmetrical design, it's formal in layout. There's a lily pond in the center, and there's also 2 pergolas that were created by Ellen Biddle Shipman. All right, so let's just dive right in. What we're looking at here is one of those boxwood parterres, and we're looking at it from the side view. If I walk towards the center, you can see that there is a cherub in the center. It's surrounded by boxwood. There's standard form tea roses that are growing throughout each one of the sections in the parterre. It's surrounded with a brick walkway, and then as you follow the brick walkway back, you find your way to the pergola. The pergola was designed by Ellen Biddle Shipman. It would have been fabricated specifically for this garden, and there were 2 of them made, and you can find the details of the pergola in the designs that are in the Cornell archives. Now we're just looking at it through a different view, looking towards the house. And if we follow along the path, we can see that there, on the back side of the garden, there is a brick wall, and there's a little niche with a statue for the focal point. And as we look at this little archway, this wrought iron detail was also designed by Ellen Biddle Shipman. Okay, so if I turn around 180 degrees and walk along the same pathway away from the archway, and now I'm walking towards the back of the house, the side of the house. And you can see there are standard form lilac trees flanking the sidewalk. There's standard forms of wisteria. And then there's a change in level, something that's typical in most Shipman gardens. And you can step down and enjoy the lily pond. And here we can see the lily pond, and it's got 4 really cute brass frogs that are on the outside that serve as fountains circulating the water. So in this view, I am back towards the side of the house, and I'm looking out towards the lily pond. There's so many beautiful flowers inside of the Shipman garden that you'll really be able to enjoy, as well as the sound of water, which I just love. Water features were definitely very common in Ellen Biddle Shipman's designs. So now I'm just walking back along the brick pathway towards the entrance, the side entrance that we walked in when we first entered the garden. And you can see again, it's formal in structure, the straight lines. Everything is lined up perfectly with the house. The garden is perfectly integrated with the architecture of the house and the layout of the house. And then we can see this beautiful yellow rose. I wasn't able to get the name of the variety. So now we're on the outside of the brick wall, and just look at this amazing purple beech tree. This is really something. Here you can see it in its glory as I step back. And the structure that you see in the background, the white structure, is actually the pool house. There's no longer a pool here. The pool has been filled in, which is now why you see this big field, but this used to be the pool house. And again, we have a change of level with these awesome round steps. This is a very common arts and crafts design element, these round steps. And again, you've got a flat patio area and another set of steps that lead back up to the 2 boxwood parterres. Hey, so that's it for our tour of the Stranahan Estate and the Ellen Biddle Shipman Garden. I hope you enjoyed this tour. Hey, hit me up in the comments and let me know if you like this kind of content. I really appreciate you watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.